You are watching the English news of Bình Phước Radio, television, and newspaper. I'm The Wang with the latest news for today. Enhancing rubber processing and developing consumption market. Land use rights certification rate reaches 97.8%. Vietnamese lychee sold well at Costco stores in Australia. Ladies and gentlemen, enhancing deep processing, improving product quality, strengthening the link between production and processing, and developing consumption markets are what the rubber industry is doing. These efforts aim to continue affirming its status as one of the important economic sectors, significantly contributing to the GDP and export of the country.
Under its development roadmap for key products, special products, and products with local advantages, Bình Phước has identified the need to continuously improve the quality of rubber mattresses and pillows to maintain and expand the market in other provinces. Special focus is placed on markets in Huế, Da Nang, and northern provinces, as well as introducing these products into major supermarket chains and distribution centers such as Chemadept Logistics, Vinalize Logistics, and others. Additionally, there is an effort to shift the export product structure by reducing the proportion of raw rubber and increasing the proportion of processed products. This approach aims to gradually improve export products' processing content and quality, building a brand for exported rubber products. Efforts will be made to continue diversifying markets by strengthening exports to traditional markets and expanding export to potential markets such as the US, Thailand, and Hong Kong, China. Rubber is the agriculture product with the second biggest export turnover of Bình Phước. In 2023, the rubber export turnover reached over $875 million, 3.3 times higher than in 2016.
Focusing on reviewing, timely advising on adjustment, supplements, and issuing legal policies based on real situation has helped the natural resources and environment sectors of Bình Phước province achieve many positive results in performing the assigned tasks.
To date, the rate of land use rights certification in the province has reached 97.8% of its total area requiring certification. For the agricultural land separated from the forestry area planning, the rate exceeds 80.2%. The exports in administrative procedure reforms, digital transformation, information protection, and mineral resource management have also yielded many positive outcomes. In addition to focusing on reviewing and promptly advising on suitable policy adjustments and supplements, the provincial natural resources and environment sector has also guided and resolved difficulties and obstacles for localities relating to state management in this field. They have also advised the Provincial People's Committee on decisions regarding land recovery, land allocation, land lease, issuance of land use right certificates, and the change of purpose of land use, among others.
Recently, many businesses and households in Bình Phước province have converted inefficient garden land to growing various types of fruit trees, notably bananas and green skin pomelos. Among these, a significant amount of banana acreage has been cultivated on an industrial scale, utilizing high technology and a closed production process aimed at export.
The high-tech farming zone of Dong Phu Rubber Stock Company has been covered by the large green of South American bananas in recent years. Each area is numbered and designed with an automated irrigation and fertilization system. From planning and nurturing to harvesting, modern technology and techniques are applied. The bananas, which are selected and propagated through tissue culture, have grown strongly with minimal pests and diseases, while producing stable yields. With special care following high-tech agricultural practices, the South American bananas here achieve an average yield of over 60 tons per hectare. After harvesting, the bananas are transported via pulleys from the garden to the warehouse, where they are sorted, packaged, and exported in a one-way closed process. This ensures that South American bananas are always food safe, fresh for consumers, and well received in many foreign markets.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 1 p.m. on July 26, A memorial ceremony for General Secretary of the Communist Party of Vietnam Central Committee Nguyễn Phú Trọng was held at the National Funeral Hall in Hanoi. Simultaneously, the ceremony took place at the Thống Nhất Hall in Ho Chi Minh City and the late leader's hometown in Đông Hội Commune, Đông Anh District in Hanoi. At 3 p.m. the same day, the burial service for Party General Secretary Trọng took place at the Mai Dịch Cemetery in Hanoi. Next is Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính and his spouse, who on July 26 met with the General Secretary of the Lao People's Revolutionary Party and President of Laos, Thong Sisoulith, and his spouse, who are in Hanoi to attend the state funeral of Party General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng.
Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh and his spouse on July 26 met with General Secretary of the Lao People's Revolutionary Party and President of Laos, Thong Sisoulith, and his spouse, who are in Hanoi to attend the state funeral of Party General Secretary Nguyen Phu Trong. The Prime Minister emphasized that during Nguyen Phu Trong's lifetime, he always paid great attention to preserving, constantly consolidating and developing the special traditional relationship between Vietnam and Laos. Sisoulith noted that the passing of General Secretary Trong is a great loss to not only the party, state and people of Vietnam but also the Lao counterparts. The Lao party, state and people have lost a very close comrade and a big friend, he stressed. The same day, Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh hosted a reception for Malaysian Deputy Prime Minister Fadillah Yusof. Prime Minister Chin thanked the Malaysian Deputy Prime Minister for coming here to pay tribute, describing the gesture as a vivid demonstration for the strategic partnership and close friendship between the leaders and people of both nations. Fadillah Yusof expressed his admiration for the tireless devotion, as well as great and important contributions of General Secretary Nguyen Phu Trong to the country's construction and development over decades. National Assembly Chairman Tran Ton Mun on July 26 hosted a reception for President of the Cambodian People's Party, CPP, Chairman of the Supreme Privy Council to the Cambodian King and President of the Cambodian Senate Samdech Techo Hun Sen. He thanked the Cambodian King, the CPP, Senate, National Assembly, government and many agencies and organizations of Cambodia for extending their condolences to the party, state and people of Vietnam over the passing of Party General Secretary Trong. Hun Sen said that General Secretary Nguyen Phu Trong has devoted his whole life to the people's happiness and the reinforcement of the solidarity, friendship and common development of Vietnam, Laos and Cambodia.
Vietnamese consumers spent $5.68 billion buying 1.53 million items on 5 e-commerce platforms in the first half of this year, representing a rise of 54.9% and 65.5% over the same period last year, respectively, according to market analysis Prometric.
The figures demonstrate the robust e-commerce market of Vietnam, as well as ability of sellers to take advantage of online shopping trends. However, Metric pointed out that the growth mainly came from TikTok Shop and Shopee. Metric said that both Shopee and TikTok Shop successfully took advantage of live stream shopping trend, while notably, the number of shop malls increased by 12.29% in the period. The top 10 brands with the highest e-commerce revenue included only one Vietnamese brand, Vina Milk, raising a need for domestic brands to develop business strategies to compete in the domestic e-commerce market. Metric predicted that the demand for school supplies with prices of below 50,000 Vietnam dong per item will increase in August and early September as a new school year begins.
Lychee, one of Vietnam's major export fruit, has been sold well at Costco stores in Western Australia and South Australia, according to the Vietnam Trade Office in Australia.
The tropical fruit was introduced to Australian consumers at Costco stores in the 2 Australian states on July 20th by the Vietnam Trade Office and Forward Fresh, a privately owned company that supplies vegetables and fruits to food processing companies and major supermarkets in Australia. The fruit has been sold out after hitting the shelf of a Costco store in Perth City of Western Australia. The wholesale price of the Vietnamese fruit at Costco stores in Adelaide City is 18.99 Australian dollar per kilo, while the retail price for electronic platforms in Sydney and Melbourne is 35 Australian dollar per kilo. This is the first time the Vietnamese lychee has been marketed to consumers at Costco stores in Australia.
And that also wraps up our bulletin. Thanks for tuning in and goodbye for now.